just trust this, that I don't do anything just because. Nothing. I might not be able to explain it like I should, but ain't nothing I do just because. Nothing. I said nothing. We got some. I'm not 100% sure. I'm probably going to have me and Francisco going to go over to the bamboo site tomorrow and do some more bobcat work. And mow the grass over there. Now, I don't even want to put my new mower over there. See how I'm taking care of the new mower? Already taking care of it. So by now, y'all see me fix that discharge baffle. That saved me $75. And I made a mistake. When I knew that I was going to get the new lawnmower, I went on and ordered another discharge baffle for the new lawnmower, and come to find out, the new lawnmower already has the discharge baffle on it. Y'all just don't know, the relief that I have, and considering I didn't have to pull no money out to buy this mower, it really is a good feeling that I can use, the money that I make with it to pay for it. As I'm going instead of up front. A lot of times I'll pay for things up front just according to how my money's going and how I'm feeling and everything. And when you do stuff like, decide whether you're gonna, finance a mower or pay cash or whatever. Like I could have took $10,400 blah blah dollars down to the dealer yesterday, and I wouldn't owe anything. But I didn't want to do that because of a couple of factors, and I'm gonna tell you why real quick. Just, I don't know if it's interesting content or not, but it's what I think about, and that's what the channel's all about. 100% real. So what you have to do when you're doing credit, and this is just my take, I got a disclaimer. What you have to do when you're doing credit stuff is you got to know, well, number one, you got to live within your means, okay? Whether you're making money with mowers or whatever, you got to live within your means. So a few months ago, I guess it was probably 3 or 4 months ago, I paid the skag off. And that paved the way for me to get another mower. So the last mower I got, which was the $8,400 one that I bought at my same dealer, the used one they had out there, I paid cash for that. I could have financed it, but I didn't because, well, I knew I was going into the summer, and I know that I'm going to be making money with it, and I overcame that, and I already got all the money back, right, already. But when you're doing stuff like I do out here, and you're doing, more than just lawn maintenance, or you want to do more than just lawn maintenance, and you want to get into some of the bigger equipment or whatever, you gotta keep yourself skinny on the financial end. You can't, for me, I can't just go out there and sign up for an $18,000 lawnmower. I mean, I could, but that would hurt me in the long run if something happens with the Bobcat. Say I want to go get another skid steer, right? And I got, $30,000, $40,000 that I got financed, in the street. That may limit me on getting more credit. You don't want to put yourself, you want to pay one thing off, get something else. Pay one thing off, get something else. So what I'll do now is I paid skag off, and back in March or April, I don't remember whenever I sold the Ferris. So, and you have to sell stuff too before they lose their value. I sold the Ferris at the peak time, y'all. If you, and these are things that don't make the video, that if you really look at it, well, damn, That was a fucking gangster thing to do right there, to sell that Ferris, but you know, in April, May, instead of trying to sell it in October, November, Christmas time. People don't buy mowers for a Christmas present. Not mowers like I got. What I'm saying is, you pay one thing off, and then you get a little something else. And it's got to be, I ain't talking about buying jet skis and stuff. I'm talking about buying equipment, you know. Because the more mowers that you have, the longer they last. And that's, you know, the longer each one will last. Without going too far in debt. You don't want to go crazy in debt because something might happen where you got to go in debt. And I always like to leave that kind of open, if you will. That if I have to go in debt, I can. But if you go in debt when you don't have to, you know, like the $8,400 lawnmower that Zach's going to be running now, if you don't go in debt on stuff like that, say if I'd have financed that, then I'd have financed this mower, and then, you know, and I hadn't paid off the Skag, and it was still financed, and the man lift, of course, we know this is still financed. So then you got 4 things that are financed, and now you're not being smart. You're not being smart. You're taking an unnecessary gamble, and there's enough gambling going on out here without taking any unnecessary gambling. Especially with money, if you're me, and I'm talking about me, I bank money, and then I use it accordingly. I don't, you know, make $1,000 and spend 600 of it. I bank. So then I look up, and I got thousands in a bank account that I banked up in 3 or 4 weeks. Then I'll move that over to a savings account, and once it gets in that savings account, it's hard to come out of it. Can, but I don't have a debit card to the savings account, and I can write a check on it, but I don't have a debit card for the savings account. Y'all kind of see what I'm saying, I think. But if I don't pay off things before I get something else, then that hurts your credit. It hurts your credit score. And not only that, it keeps your money so tight that you can't breathe, you know. Then you're going to have to do yards and stuff that I'm not going to do, that I don't have to do because I'm not desperate for money, and I got the equipment. So it's a fine balance. If I owed all that out, then say the skid steer breaks down and I go buy another skid steer, because y'all know I got over $30,000 worth of skid steer attachments, and without a skid steer there ain't nothing but a bunch of metal that I can't move around. So you want to keep your line of credit open for something major happens. What if this truck blows up? I mean, what if the other truck blows up and I need to go buy a truck? I need to have credit to do that. And if I got all this stuff, credit in the street, that I'm not taking care of, when you pay something off, it shoots your credit score up. And then you get a little more of a loan, you know, a few months later, credit score will dip just a little bit. But then as soon as they see that you're making the payments like clockwork, and I make payments like clockwork, everything, I'm not late on nothing. I ain't never been late on nothing. I don't pay anything late, not ever. You can ask anybody that knows me, especially the guys that work with me. I don't play games with their money, and I don't pay shit late. So my mentality is already where it's supposed to be. Now it's just about discipline on putting the money exactly where it needs to go. The $8,400 for the other X-Mark that I got, and I bought that on the heels of selling the Ferris. So that's kind of an even swap, right? Sold the Ferris. What did I sell it for? $8,000. I bought the other X-Mark for $8,400. So that's a wash. And then this mower, I decided that I would finance it. And the reason I did that, and I'm going to tell you why, is because what I'm going to do on Monday is I'm going to take any money that I was going to put down on this mower, other than I did put down $8,500 with the other Skag. That is my down payment. after I done made over $40,000 with the Skag. You gotta be, it's a lot deeper than what it looks. And if you don't understand that, then it's hard for you to make decisions, financial decisions for your business if you don't understand these things. Because you can't look at it, what it's costing you right now or whatever. You got to look at the bigger picture if you know this is what you're going to be doing. I'm just saying. So what I'll do now is come Monday, we're going to go on and pay the man lift off. And that would be any down payment that I would have put on this mower besides the Skag, which if anything, I mean, I didn't owe Sheffield no money or nothing. I haven't owed them in about 4 or 5 months, and every time I owe them, I pay it off sooner than later. So I said, well, I thought to myself, well, hell, I'll just go $10,000 in debt with them, keep that credit alive, and keep that thing going, and then what I'll do is I will take any money that I was going to put on down on this Exmart. I'll take that money and I'll pay off the man lift and get out from under the man lift, the payment. The man lift is it's almost paid for anyway. It's only like, when I say that, it was like $3,000 or something like that. But I was going to pay it off back when I sold the Ferris, but there was a lot of confusion on how they were going to let me pay it off. They were going to try to charge me like, 15 or 20 payments or whatever I owed on it, and plus the $70 a month insurance that they made me have on it. See, and that is not, I wasn't going to do that. And then I got busy. I didn't have time to keep chasing them down because, well, once I get out from under that, I won't deal with that thing no more. They're steady calling me now. Not the department I pay, but the loaning department. Hey, you need money for equipment? You need money for equipment. You start getting calls like that, somebody trying to get in your pocket. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you got decent credit, don't do that. You come out better going to the dealer and getting financing from the dealer. Just going on, even if it costs you a couple more thousand, if you borrow money from some of these lenders, equipment lender places, the interest rate's gonna cost you more than a couple more $1,000, and you're not even getting a brand new piece of equipment under warranty. These are just some of the things I think about. Not that it's right or wrong. It's just some of the things I think about. It's no more complicated than that. I know now it seems like, damn, Ray, you always buying something new, right? But the things that I buy are instant money makers. Instant. It's not like, for instance, the bucket that I bought last week for the skid steer, the $2,400 freaking bucket. I said bucket. What the hell? Well, I'm already making money with it. I've already made money with it. I've already made half my money back. And I ain't even had it a week, and I ain't used it but one day. So I'm putting that money back, and I could have got credit on that if I'd have wanted to. But I didn't. I went on and pulled the trigger, which in my mind, and that's all that matters, is I'm the one that has to pay everything. In my mind, that justified me being able to, be okay with financing the 10 grand. And then when they tell me what my payment is, dude, I don't even know what the stupid payment is. It ain't $250. It's under to that for 47 months, no interest other than the initial, fee that they charge you to do the free financing. I don't give a damn, whatever. And at any given moment, if I want to, if I see we're doing good and nothing major's breaking or nothing, then I'm in a position to be able to pay this mower off. I could have paid it off and never even financed it. But I didn't want to do that because, well, I just got through paying off all this other stuff, and I want to pay off the man lift. I just got to get on the phone with them and come to a resolution about the $700 and something or whatever they're going to try to charge me on the insurance when, if I pay it off early, I'm not going to pay that insurance anymore. So they add $70 a month to the payment, so that makes the payment from like $250 to $325 or something like that. I don't like my payments being on stuff. I don't like my payments being, $500, $400 and $500, $800. I don't have anything that's $800 a month payment. I think the most I got is this truck, and the payment on this truck is like $500 and something, $510 or something like that. But you know, that was my thinking behind getting this other mower. A lot of variables are into play that you might not think about. So, to the guys that come at me sideways and all that, there's a lot more thought that goes into what's going on out here than what you could ever even imagine. I'm just saying. But y'all saw me fix the baffle last night, and I fixed, and Zach's running that mower now. So saved myself $75. And, you know, I learned a little something else, you know. You save yourself money by doing some of this stuff yourself. You can really become a lot more, well, rounded knowledge, you know. Practice makes perfect, all that good stuff, you know. There ain't nothing on these Exmark mowers that I can't fix. If y'all go, and any of your new subscribers, if you want to go back and look through some of my videos, you'll see where I actually redid the whole deck on one of the Exmark mowers. I took the deck off, flipped it upside down, and had it on a bench for about 2 weeks. Welding on it, fixing it, and just doing things to it where a rock got hung up in there and just ripped the baffles out. So, you know, when you guys that don't know no better, and I know you don't know no better, come at me talking about you ain't gonna get nothing for these mowers, well, I will, and I do, and also I make money with them every day. I don't have mowers that don't run. I've got a bunch of junk laying around. Every mower I got is top of the line. And everything I got is top of the line. I don't buy cheap shit. That don't make me better or worse than anybody else. That's just telling you a fact. That a dirty Exmark Laser Z X Series is, with a 60-inch deck, dream mower. I got 4 of them. So, don't tell me I'm not taking care of a mower. You're showing your ignorance again. Just throwing that out there, y'all. Throwing that out there for all the haters. Okay, y'all, so I just pulled up to my first yard. This customer I've had for well, she's one of the very first customers that I ever had, so she's a good customer. I've been doing this yard probably about 14 years, so it's been a long time. The first yard with the new mower, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I will. Y'all see, that's how the mower gets scratched right there. It's already scratched. But see, I don't care. I'm not in a beauty contest with a lawnmower, right? You know. And you ain't gonna tell me that a freaking mower runs better because it's shiny. I don't know. I don't think it do. But what do I know? I just cut grass for a living. I've just been doing this for a long time. So one thing on the mower, well, one thing I always do is I like to take, I take these off. Okay, a lot of people don't probably agree with that, and I have a disclaimer, and I'll put that bad boy disclaimer up again, just so you know. I just don't like it on there. You know, the twill tire, I mean, I certainly don't like it up like that. You see, every mower I got, I don't have it on there. I had to put it back on the scag before I took the scag in. But if you look under here, you see that? It's already got the baffle on there, you see. So that's pretty good. We're gonna check out this adapt thing. I'm not sure exactly, you know, how that works. Like I said, I have not even ran the mower yet. So, you know, but I gotta string my weed eater. And and all that, and I'll get some footage after I get everything going. Okay, y'all, so first cut with the mower. I'm gonna set you guys up right here, and y'all can see me cut this piece right here. I don't know how much good footage I'm gonna get. I'm trying to figure out how this thing works right here. This adapt. So I'm gonna have to just play with it and see. I can't get the pin to come up, but I think it's because it's got tension on it. So I'm gonna have to. So this says if it lowers the back of the deck, so I'm gonna try it on this setting right here. So I'm gonna leave this on here for now. Yeah, y'all see how dirty it is after 8 minutes of mowing? That's great though. Y'all see that, right? I will say that the rate thing, when you got it seen, looks like I got the front down lower. That makes it where more air, that's what they say now. And this grass used to pump so pretty good. But it's not pumping a little bit, but not bad at all. So yeah. I'll put y'all somewhere else so y'all can get me going this way. I gotta pull my truck around and park it where the mower is. So talking about how long it's been since we put the sod down. Yeah, about a month and a half probably. Y'all look at that grass, man. That is crazy freaking, that is freaking crazy. All right, I'm gonna set y'all up somewhere. We're gonna put the new mower on it. Zach's gonna edge it with the stick edger real quick. And yeah.